Hi YouTubers, just a quick video about mobile antennas. You know, there's so many out there. People will tell you get a stinger. What you want is a 5-foot fire stick. You want a quarter wave stainless steel whip. You want a megawatt, whatever. All I can tell you is I've been around a while on the old CB. All I can say is the bigger the better. So ultimately, if you're going to park up somewhere with an antenna on the car, you know, like hilltop, and you're looking to get as far as you can get, my recommendation is to get a quarter wave whip with no loading on it. That's just a straight stainless steel whip. Some shops in the UK call them tank aerials, I think. What else is there? The old K40, they're a good antenna. Electrically, I don't know how long they are, but I know they're a good twig. The ML145 is a mediocre antenna. They're only about 30 quid. I had one of those. At the moment, I run the Sirio Megawatt 4000. Pleased with that. In all honesty, once you get to a certain level, you know, unless you've got something that's like 20 stories high, you can have a job to improve on it. I'm happy with my antenna, but what I will say is I've had no DX on it as such. By DX I mean like skip talk, you know, talking to other countries. I've heard them and I've called them, but no luck, you know. But I don't know, I could put that down to the fact it's mag mounted and not sort of grounded to the chassis of the car. That's what I really like, but because that car's like on a lease, we can't do that. So you have to make the best of what you got, don't you? Now there's bound to be other antennas out there, and if you know of a better antenna than say the one I've got, which is a Sirio Megawatt 4000, leave a comment. You know, I ain't saying my antenna's better than yours, because you know it'd be stupid, wouldn't it? So there's a lineup of like the top three, if you like. I would say the Sirio Megawatt 4000. Or there's another one out there called the High Power 4000, I think. But we'll stick. If I had to choose one, I'd choose the one I've got, because I know it's a good antenna. So it's a Sirio Megawatt 4000. A quarter wave stainless steel whip, and they do actually do a fiberglass screw together one, so that on paper should work equally as well. So that's two. What else can I sort of recommend? The fire sticks, various, you know, 5 foot upwards. I think they do a 7 foot one, and I think there's a 6 foot one. There's loads of copies of them about. I think they all work pretty well, but like I say, leave a comment if there's some I've missed out. Incidentally, something to look out for on the Sirios: if you use them on a mag mount, a Sirio mag mount, and decide to replace the coax, just remember that when you take the top off, there's 4 screws. Take the top off, you'll notice that there's the centre conductor, if you like. You can't go wrong with that, just solder it on that. The outer screen, you'll notice, goes to one of the little 4 posts. Now only one of them posts is electrically connected to the mag mount. That makes any sense? So when you take it apart, note the position of it and mark the plastic outer casing of the top of the mag mount with a little arrow or a little bit of sticky tape, just so it goes back exactly the same. Because if you don't put it back exactly the same, you'll have all sorts of problems. Trust me, I did it. I thought they were all connected, but they're not. It's only one of the posts. If you look up, I've been out in the car today actually, just for a quick video. If you go on to the YouTube search and just do a search for cbradio mobile part 1. Have a look and you'll see the antenna, and you'll see me check the SWR, you know, and that's been like that for ages. I've never had to mess about with it, apart from when I chopped the coax up quite badly by shutting in the door. Home base antennas, I don't know, that opens a real can of worms. Verticals, I would say you're looking at, you've got like 5. You've got the Vector 4000, which is a great big beast, bit fragile in the wind, but hell of an antenna. You've got the Sirio Gain Master, fantastic antenna. I've never had one myself, but I've listened to people that have been on various other antennas and can tell you that they're spot on, they're very good. And the very flat SWR over quite a big portion of the band, a couple of megs at least from memory. IMAX 2000, Antron 99, I've got one of them. They're cheap and cheerful, they work pretty well, especially if you stick some power up them, livens them up a little bit. And what can I end with? Just to name 5. A 5/8 wave of some description, and if I had to pick any of them, I would probably go for the Sirio 827. Good, all of them that I've mentioned are good antennas. Again, leave a comment if you know your opinion. Just be sensible about it. You know, it's not a case of my antenna's better than yours. But you know, I've been around a little while, 30 odd years. You know, people have been around longer than me, but as a beginner, I should imagine it's quite daunting, because you go into a shop and say I want an antenna, and they're just going to say I have this one. You know, you don't know no better. But I've got nothing to gain by recommending any of these. So my other half's just coming down, and she don't like being on camera. So I think I'm about done at the moment. But what I will say, if you're getting a home base antenna, keep your runner coax at a sensible length and buy the best coax that you can afford. The thin stuff's alright, but you know, if you buy right in the first place, you only buy once. If you go for the cheapest, you always find you buy twice, you know, because you end up, someone will talk you into getting rid of it and getting something else. So there you go, something for you to all think about. Well, leave a comment, thanks for watching, and hopefully there'll be another video soon. And that's it. Ciao for now.